In figure the value of R should be A12, B6, C3, D1.5. The correct answer is 6. An RLC series circuit has R7.07L.707H and C7.07F. At half power frequencies the circuit impedance is likely to be A7.07, B10, C14.14, D20. The correct answer is 10. In a series RLC circuit the impedance triangle is the same when XL/XC and XL/XC. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. The zinc can of a dry cell serves as positive terminal. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. Two similar coils have self-inductance of 1 mH each. Coefficient of coupling is 0.5. The mutual inductance M is A 0.25 mH, B 0.5 mH, C 0.707 mH, D 1 mH. The correct answer is 0.5 mH. When a lead-acid cell is in fully charged condition the positive and negative plates are similar. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. Two capacitors of one floor and two floor capacitance are connected in parallel across a 30V DC battery. After the capacitors have been charged the charges across the two capacitors will be A 30C each, B 60C each, C 30C and 60C respectively, D 60C and 30C respectively. The correct answer is 30C and 60C respectively. In figure the battery has remained switched on for a long time. At T0 the switch is closed. The current IT is likely to be A6, B63E1, C63E1, D36E1. The correct answer is 63E1. A thermistor is used for A. Over-voltage protection, B. Temperature alarm circuit, C. Automatic light control, D. None of the above. The correct answer is temperature alarm circuit. In a series RLC circuit excited by EEM-SEN-T is seen that LC12, then AI lags E, BI leads E, CI leads E are in phase, D voltage across L and C are equal. The correct answer is I leads E. When a lead-acid battery is being charged the specific gravity of the electrolyte A decreases, B increases, C either increases or decreases, D remains the same. The correct answer is increases. In the circuit shown in figure for different values of R the values of V and I are given. Other elements remaining the same. When R V 5 volt, A 1V, B 2V, C 3V, D 5V. The correct answer is 3V. Which statement is true for an AC circuit? A. Active power is always less than apparent power. B. Active power cannot be more than apparent power. C. Active power is always more than reactive power. D. Active power cannot be more than reactive power. The correct answer is active power cannot be more than apparent power. 3 inductors each 30 mH are connected in delta. The value of inductance or each arm of equivalent star is A 10 mH, B 15 mH, C 30 mH, D 90 mH. The correct answer is 10 mH. If the iron core of a coil is removed so that it becomes an air-cored coil, its inductance A will increase, B will decrease, C will remain the same, D may increase or decrease. The correct answer is will decrease. In figure E1 VRMS value, the average power is 250 megawatt. Then phase angle between E and I is A 90, B 60, C 45, D 30. The correct answer is 60. Given I is 20 A V is 20 V, the current I in the three resistance is given by A 4A, B 8A, C 2A, D 16A. The correct answer is 4A. A square current wave of magnitude 1A is applied to an element for 5 seconds. The voltage across the element rises linearly from 0 to final value linearly. The element is A. Resistance, B. Inductance, C. Capacitance, D. R and C in series. The correct answer is capacitance. A periodic voltage Vt14 T2 cos T is applied across a 1 ohm resistance. The power dissipated is A 1 watt, B 11 watts, C 21 watts, D 24.5 watts. The correct answer is 11 watts. A constant K high-pass P section has a characteristic impedance of 300 at F. At FFC the characteristic impedance will be A0, B, C 300, D more than 300. The correct answer is if A47 A2 is A1614, B1649, C167, D163.5. The correct answer is 1614. Zinc oxide is a non-linear resistance. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. The dependent current source shown in given figure. A delivers 80 watts, B absorbs 80 watts, C deliver 40 watts, D absorbs 40 watts. The correct answer is absorbs 80 watts. The current flowing through the resistance R in the circuit in the figure has the form 2 cos 4t, where R is A 0.18 J 0.72, B 0.46 J 1.90, C 0.18 J 1.90, D 0.23 0.35 J. The correct answer is 0.23 0.35 J. Energy voltage X charge. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. A coil is wound having a diameter D. Its inductance is 10 mH. If it is rewound on the same core with a wire having diameter 0.5 D and total weight of the wire is the same as before, the inductance will be A 5 mH, B 10 mH, C 160 mH, D 40 mH. The correct answer is 160 mH. Permeability is analogous to A. Conductivity, B. Resistivity, C. Retentivity, D. Coercivity. The correct answer is conductivity. A resistance and an inductance are connected in parallel and fed from 50 Hz AC mains. Each branch takes a current of 5A. The current supplied by source is A 10A, B 7.07A, C 5A, D 0. The correct answer is 7.07A. An RC driving point impedance function has zeros at S2 and S5. The admissible poles are A S0 and S6, B S1 and S3, C S0 and S1, D S3 and S4. The correct answer is S1 and S3. A triangular pulse of 10 V peak is applied to a capacitor of 0.4 F. The change of the capacitor and its waveform is A8 rectangular, B8 triangular, C4 triangular, D4 rectangular. The correct answer is 4 triangular. A 10-floor capacitor is charged from a 5-volt source through a resistance of 10K. The charging current of a 35 msec if the initial voltage on C is 3V is A 0.56 mA, B 5.6 mA, C 6 mA, D 5A. The correct answer is 0.56 mA. If an admittance Ys has a term Ks, the realization would give A an inductance of value K, B a resistance of value K, C a capacitance of value K, D either a oak. The correct answer is an inductance of value K. If the diameter of a wire is doubled, the current carrying capacity of the wire becomes A half, B twice, C 4 times, D 1/4. The correct answer is 4 times. Two sinusoidal voltage sources V150 sin 100t and V150 sin 100tp are connected in parallel and fed an inductance XL2. The current through XL is A 25A, B about 17.5A, C 0, D 50A. The correct answer is 0. In figure, the current after a long time after closing of switch is A1A, B2A, C0, D infinity. The correct answer is 2A. A system function, the system is at rest for t0. For it then Vt is given by A1 E4t, B E4t, C E4t, D1 E4t. The correct answer is E4t. Two voltages 50V each have a phase difference of 45. The RMS value of resultant sum of the two voltages is A 70.7V, B 80.4V, C 92.4V, D 100V. The correct answer is 92.4V. The energy stored in a coil is 108 J. It is opened suddenly in 10 ms. The power dissipated instantaneously across the blades of switch is A 108 watts, B 1080 watts, C 10,800 watts, D 1,08,000 watts. The correct answer is 10,800 watts. A parallel RLC circuit with R120 is scaled, giving R210 4, L210 4 and C2. The value of C2 is A 0.10 NF, B 0.3 NF, C 0.2 NF, D 0.4 NF. The correct answer is 0.2 NF. Thermistor has a positive temperature coefficient. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false. In figure, power in 6 resistor is 0, then V. A 20th February 1945, B 2030, C 2045, D 20th February 1930. The correct answer is 20th February 1945. The Thevenins equivalent of network in figure 1 is a 10V source in series with 2 resistance. If a 3 resistance is connected across AB as shown in figure 2, the Thevenins equivalent is A 10V in series with 1.2 resistance, B 6V in series with 1.2 resistance, C 10V in series with 5 resistance, D 6V in series with 5 resistance. The correct answer is 6V in series with 1.2 resistance.